I showed my partner a few months ago. I was like, "This is the greatest fight in all of anime," and it's in like the 20th episode of this show, and nothing's ever topped it. And and they were like, "It can't be true." And then with zero context, I showed them the Rock Lee Gara fight.
Oh, was
That
that you who
okay?
showed
Listen,
that to me, or
that
was it?
listen,
Probably.
listen. That fight is probably the peak of Naruto. To be fair,
Absolutely.
I had it with
100%.
no context either.
ever
And
since ever
when he
since
took up
then,
the
it's
weights,
been,
Absolutely.
ever
I think
since
about that a
he
lot when I use my ankle
ever
weights.
ever since ever since then, it's just been wizards casting spells at each other, and it's not fun anymore.
Moving on.
Anyway,
Rock Lee is just good.
We are playing
oh,
Dungeons
we're
and
back.
Dragons.
We are playing
Are
Dungeons
we
and
though?
Dragons.
Are we though?
We're
Can't we
talking
play
about the
Naruto instead?
No, I want. If we're gonna do an anime, I'd prefer it to be a good one. Anyway,
Oh,
I've never seen Naruto. I have no opinion on it.
this would be a good anime.
That being said, as everyone is going to sleep, I would like everyone to roll a d20 for me.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Wisdom save.
Oh
Oh
no!
no. I forgot I get my dice out again like a fucking
Oh, I thought that was
forehead.
my 19.
Do you want me to roll for you, Kapesh?
No, I got it.
Okay.
I just need to.
If you roll another 20, it's going to be conspicuous.
It's true, yeah. And the weird thing is, I have these metal dice because they fit Hammerfell really well, but
Well,
they never
speaking of
roll well.
20s,
I got a 16.
A 16.
Well, we got a 13, a 16, a 19, and I rolled a 20.
All right.
Mine's on roll 20, so you can verify it.
I can. You're
yeah,
correct.
Kapesh.
I'm sorry,
Cheater.
my phone cannot handle Roll20 and Discord
yeah,
at the same
no,
time.
no computer can, or no phone can. Roll 20
Those
just
are
isn't optimized
all-
for phones.
Above 10. So you all make it through the night without any stranger dreams than
What does
usual,
that mean?
or any events occur.
When I get up, probably like, what time do we get back? Like midnight? 11?
It was.
Not super late.
Yeah.
Do you think we took 5 hours to have dinner?
No,
Yeah,
I don't
think
know.
It probably somewhere around 9:30, 10 maybe
Oh wow,
to get home.
I thought it was way later. Say 10. So it's probably like 2 or 3 in the morning when Samira gets up.
I'm done sitting crisscross applesauce. Now I will sit crisscross applesauce
It is
with
the
a book.
40th of Nadri.
What?
It is the 40th of Nadri, by the way.
Yes.
I will also say that
Kanader?
Nadri.
Nadri.
We'll go ahead and save the contents of the Day of Peace / the Day of Rest for next session, and we could go ahead and do our downtime stuff
Downtown.
throughout the rest of today's session. It may bleed into next session a little bit, but
I have a question. What do we know about this Day of Rest from living our lives in this?
He posted it earlier.
I posted it earlier, but
Oh, did you?
It got drowned
Yeah.
in the memes, in the
I
quotes.
mean, like I saw it, but like for chat, so they know what the fuck's going
of
on.
course,
For
the day of
cat.
rest or sleep, it's different depending on your exactly where you're from. Is the day when Lukdo became the moon proper in order to shield the world from outer threats that lay beyond the sky. The holiday is celebrated both by his followers and by festivals in which a volunteer is chosen to be Lukdo in a recreation of his sacrifice.
I assume Hendrix is not in a state to like put on a festival.
Of course they are. What are you
Probably
talking
not.
about? Everyone celebrates Christmas.
It's not Christmas.
It's not Christmas. It's like
Not Christmas,
Labor
and
Day.
it's not July. Next, you're gonna tell me the month isn't called Kanader.
So what happens with the Day of Rest? Do we do a festival? Does everyone just take a nap?
It's
Like,
Signing's favorite holiday. Everyone sleeps.
I mean, there would normally be a festival. You're unsure whether this town is currently in a state to be putting on a festival,
Gotcha.
but we'll see. So that being said, downtime.
I'm gonna start learning Gnomish. Gnomish, that's the one Sihnion knows, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna start learning Gnomish.
All right, give me
I
a
have a
moment.
couple of things, but I'm broke. I'm a broke ass bitch.
You can take out a
I'm
loan.
gonna need a loan. Brandy. Brandy, I am poor. I come with you with arms.
The bank of brandy.
You could also take out a loan from an actual bank.
No. I you think
Brandy doesn't
Sign you.
no run Signion's
No.
run Signion's name and check his credit score and be like, sir, you gotta. I know you saved the town, but you gotta leave.
Credit school.
People
Down
pay.
payment.
You have to pay them back. They don't
Interest.
just give
Yeah,
you
she
money.
knows what a credit score is. If I don't think credit scores exist in Exaltar, I assume.
They no
Credit scores don't exist if you don't have a credit card.
There is
Yeah.
word of mouth though, and generally
It's a
Well,
coin
yeah.
score.
like
It's
you
a
know,
coin flip.
look out for this person.
You're either a
It's coin
heads or
flip.
you're a
Don't
tails.
loan them money. Don't give Sihnion money.
How
Everyone
much do
exists in a binary state of heads or tails.
Heads give them money, tails don't give them money. How much do I owe Brandy already? I gave her money.
How much do you owe
I
Brandy?
didn't write it down. I forbore. I think it was like 100. Like the leftover was allowed to be.
I thought it was lower towards like 80, but I have
don't
also
remember.
not been keeping
Check the
track.
VODs and tell me. Smile. But
That's a lot of VODs to check.
I was gonna say, we gotta comb through every one of them.
They're on my YouTube channel,
yes,
mostly.
yes.
Yeah.
Though I think we lost like 15 minutes of this one. Anyway.
Yeah.
I think me. What is everyone else doing?
Learning
I
Gnomish.
need to-
Solera will probably make Sihnion help her with learning Gnomish.
It'll cost you. This is how I make my money. I extort my teammates. You want something from me, you gotta pay me. If it ain't heals or lasers, you gotta pay up.
On the first day, I would want help from Sihnion making posters, advertising, looking into getting a housekeeper and or gardener.
Ooh,
Being
Alright.
that he's the
he'd
most
be about that.
yeah.
Solera wants to
Artistic.
start a community garden, but I don't think she really knows exactly how much work goes into maintaining a garden.
She's like, oh, the gardeners keep a pair of them, and it looks
They're
so
plants.
easy.
They grow on their own.
Yeah, you
we
plant them.
leave, and
They're
it's just like everything I touch dies.
Other than that, there would be a relatively light RP I'd want to work out with Hammerfell about something I wanted to do, and
Alright.
then looking into
The
books
other
and
thing?
stuff to learn a specific subject.
Alright. Good to know. Hammerfell, what are you trying to get up to? I know what you sent me, but just so everyone
Oh,
else
yeah.
For chat.
And
the viewers at home.
For sure. Harfell will go out and do a shopping day and purchase fine paper and ink, as well as go to the blacksmith and purchase silver, steel, iron, just like raw
Yeah.
materials to make things with.
Alright.
And then he will spend the remainder of the day in his room working on forge things, as well as scribing some scrolls.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and start with all that you're trying to do, Selira.
So the next day, I guess on the first day, she leaves pretty early, and goes to the bookstore to get some like books on Gnomish, and heads back. Mostly, I mean, it's not like a room, but she's gonna curl up on her bed and just read with her notebook and write down conjugations and practice her pronunciation and all that. Well, not pronunciation while people are sleeping, but
Just to see how
just do
this
that at
will
the kitchen
go
table.
over the course of this time. Go ahead and just roll a d20.
Okay. She's actually gonna do that at the kitchen table because there are people sleeping in the same room. Brandy.
All right.
Oh, I got a 9.
A 9. All right.
I resolved to ask Sihnion about it when he wakes up.
All right.
Why'd you write it upside down? It's not that bad, but
No, it has nothing to do with your skill of conscription or anything. Just so
Just to
that's
see
for
how
me
it
to know.
goes. I think that's about it, aside from the usual, like, writing letters and stuff. I'm also gonna maintain my practice of climbing a tree for a little bit when I think everybody else is asleep.
I'm going to climb a.
All right, lovely.
She has a pair of actual jeans and not a dress that
She
she
does not
keeps
have-
secret from everyone,
She
so
does
she
not
can
have
climb a
pair of
tree.
jeans.
So she can climb a tree better. You try to climb a tree in a dress, you're gonna tear your dress. Shaking my head.
Not if you're used to wearing dresses.
Or if it's not tight.
Probably.
Come on, Mitch would know.
Yeah, she's got elfin dresses.
You think
Hey, if Mitch wants to climb a tree in a dress, let him climb a tree in a dress.
You assume I can climb trees.
She's gonna wear like some
Yeah,
kind of
climb a
like
fence.
bloomers or whatever under her dress if she's gonna climb stuff, but yeah.
Highest
Or
thing I've ever
assuming-
had to climb is my mom's expectations.
Oh.
Anyway.
All right, Sihnion.
So you had to step
Yeah,
over a
sign
pebble,
me in.
right?
What?
So you had to step over a pebble, right?
I see.
All right.
We are.
All right, enough roasting Mitch. I know it's fun and easy, but, you know, like his mom.
Oh my god.
Stop! He's already dead.
This is the sound of me dying.
It's okay, Mitch. You're gonna show up in front of Sihnion in the D&D world.
And he's gonna
We
shoot
love
a
you,
laser
Mitch.
at. He's practicing his gun. He's training his gun, and every time he just keeps shooting someone named Mitch, and he disappears.
It's gonna be like
Oh
shooting his
my
gun in the backyard.
gosh.
Knocks Lyra out of the tree in surprise.
You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot. Oh gosh, he shot half the dog off.
All right.
Oh no. But what's everyone else doing?
So Lyra is
I know what I'm
so
doing.
content with just reading books. Like, this is the best vacation she's ever had in her life.
I
She
have
gets
like
to sit by herself and read books. and wear her hair up.
All right, Sihnion, throughout your downtime, what are you doing?
I have 3 things. One of them I am kind of doing on the DL, which is just, I don't know, don't like a spell. So I swap it out. I just don't like a spell, so I'm swapping it out.
All right.
If that's okay.
Yeah, easy enough.
The other one, it's in 3 weeks, so he's gonna help Brandy with advertisements. But in the 3 weeks, he'd like to train with the power of gun.
All right.
It will also like to train. He'll probably do some reading with Salira, but he's looking for more magic-related books instead of it being like, look at this poet that died 1,000,000 years ago. Look at how sweet their words are. And it's like, no. What's the magic say, though?
Well, they actually did do some work with spells. But most of it was dedicated to botany. I suppose it would be useful for the garden.
Maybe. But he's either gonna I don't know if Salira is trained in Arcana, but he's trying to get trained in Arcana.
Yeah, she would absolutely be down. Yeah, I'm proficient in Arcana. She would absolutely be down to like discuss magic theory.
Because Sihnion just vibes it out. He does not
Well, so does
understand
she.
the method behind the madness.
Her family is not a fan of learning magic through books and such. But she would absolutely be down to discuss, like, the nature of the arcane with Sihnion. She loves stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They can hang out and experiment with magic.
And then my third and final thing is
getting revenge on that bitch.
On the tailor?
I know where she lives.
How are you planning to
She lives
do
at the
this?
tailor.
No.
We're going to do a couple of stakeouts. We're going to just be like carousing around, but always keeping an eye on the tailor for a while. Trying to like see like when because like they close, but when does she leave?
All right.
And so when will it be empty? And also try to see if she sets any like alarms or if there's any sort of security of any sort.
And then he's going in there.
Is
All
he
right.
gonna rob the tailor?
Go ahead.
Do worse.
I'll go ahead
I'm
and
gonna,
have it.
she's gonna wish I robbed him.
This will be. Go ahead and give me a perception check to start off this affair.
Oh boy. This is gonna go great. You know why?
Why?
Because you're the best.
Because I'm the best. You knew it!
15.
With a -2. Let's go.
That's important. Generally, they is known to open up fairly early, probably around 6 a.m. would be the equivalent of our time, and closes at 7 p.m. And though
Hard working. It's 13 hours.
yes.
Wow.
Though most of that is just
More like
sitting and
hardly
waiting for
work.
people to come in.
True.
And as that time passes, probably about 7:45 ish is when she leaves.
It's good to know. It's my first week of staking out.
Where's Sihnion?
Go ahead.
Where's Sihnion? Why is he gone for the week? And the second week I'm doing training, and I'm not always doing it. It's like every other day is like we're going to stalk. We're gonna scope out the place, and then do gun practice. Scope out the place the next day. Do Arcana training. Scope out the place to make sure.
All right. What is your intelligence modifier?
+1.
All right. Good to know. Go ahead and just roll a d20 for me.
Okay. Fitting.
All right. Are you looking for a?
If I'm the best, it's a 19.
It's not a skill check.
Dang it.
Are you?
It's a saving throw.
Are you trying to train yourself, like just like sort of line bottles up and shoot at them, sort of deal?
He'd try to get someone if he can find someone that looks like they know. Like if he sees anyone have a gun of some sort, he'd be like, "Can you teach me your ways?"
Our neighbors are gonna hate us.
Why is there laser? Who's shooting laser rifles 9 a.m.?
9
boy,
a.m.
9
That's
a.m.
early. Sihnien's really excited.
Revenge.
There's probably
revenge. I'm going to do this out of spite. He wakes up every morning because spite fuels him.
Is he gonna kill the tailor?
We'll see. Anyway,
Hammerfell might be able to help Sihnion with firearm training. He doesn't know specifically firearms, but he knows martial weapons. He knows
crossbow's close enough.
Training and accuracy. And if he hears gunfire, he'll definitely try to help him.
In some regards, firearm is a separate proficiency than any other weapon. That being said, if you're looking for someone, just sort of looking for anyone that has a gun, you'll eventually see, probably with a couple of other Strahd guards, or surrounding him, the local Strahd Tower in Hendrix. You see a person within the Strahd Guard uniform, though it seems to be modified slightly to include rather distinct tilted cowboy hat. And at his side, you could see a revolver-looking weapon.
Gun.
Better run. You better run.
I was playing Big Iron in my head, but close
Playing
enough.
gun by
Big
church.
iron on his hip.
Churches.
Fuckers took my big iron. Can't have shit in the West.
I remember that quote from Fallout New Vegas.
He'll approach and try to buddy with them. Be like, hey, would you like to be friends with a hero?
Yeah, Bjorn's blessings upon you, friend. What are you looking for?
I acquired an item that I'm not really entirely sure how to use, but you
Alright, what would...
you seem like you would know how to use a weapon like it.
Oh yeah, I'm highly trained with all kinds of weapons. I got swords, daggers, firearms, probably a crossbow or two I've come across in my time. What do you need help with specifically?
Firearms,
Right.
I believe, is the closest. It's not really like a crossbow, but close.
All right, I can definitely help you with firearms. As you can see, I'm loaded up myself. Tell you what, you could come with us on a couple of missions to battle out the more intruding goblin forces that have learned to use the same weapon that you're trying to become proficient in. And just come with us, maybe once a day or once every other day, and I'm sure you could get the hang of it in no time.
Sihnion joins the military.
Sihnion gets conscripted.
Where's Sihnion?
Sihnion has joined the draft. He comes back with the buzz cut.
He's just shredded.
No.
He's broken.
He's like, I just wanted to get revenge on this fucking bitch, and now I'm in the goddamn military. What the fuck happened?
That's basically the plot of a Always Sunny episode.
Sounds about right.
We got great benefits. We'll pay for your school.
Oh no.
Yeah, if you come with us, I'm afraid I don't have the time myself to allocate to training you specifically, but as a hero, I'm sure you could handle yourself coming along on these missions every now and then. You'd be helping out a cause, and you could gain, you'll learn to get a hang of it in no time.
Of course. Do be aware. It's something special, so don't be freaked out by some of the stuff it can do.
Alright, sure.
But he will. So every, what is it? So day one scope out the place, or day one Arcana, day two scope out, day three gun, day four scope out, and then repeat.
Alright. Sounds good. For Arcana, go ahead and roll an intelligence check with advantage because of the assistance from Miss Lyra.
I assume it's too long to be like the best, you know?
Probably.
Unless I'm definitely not gonna be casting it once every minute.
Good thing you're at advantage.
Yeah, you know? Good thing.
Alright. Boop.
Boop.
You can begin to get basic understanding of it. Your first day goes pretty well. We could go ahead and for these first 3 days move on to Brandy. What are you gonna be up to the first 3 days?
So the first day is going to be setting up the signs with Sihnion for the advertising for house care or whatever. Picking up books on the topic you and I discussed.
Of course.
And then in the evening, would like to talk with Salira.
About gay people existing?
No. We can roleplay that in a second. I'll lay everything out first.
Teach me.
Second day, I would go out and pick up some armor and a shield, and would talk with Hammerfell, which we can play in a second. And then the rest of the remaining time would mostly be spent practicing the two things. So
All right.
I'll do the role play with Lyra the first night first, late in the evening. Also, Brandy's cooking dinner for everyone every night.
Nice.
So Lyra has spent the whole day reading. But she is probably hanging out at the kitchen table while Brandy makes dinner, just because she likes being around people, especially Brandy.
Right, so this would be later in the evening, closer towards like when everyone's getting like ready for bed. So Lyra, hon, something I wanted to show you. You had gotten a little bit of a glimpse before, but I wanted to, now that I know I'm capable of bringing you in, and give you a little bit more of a tour. My voice is changing. What the fuck? A tour of my
The box?
the box. Yes. If you
I would love to.
Right. And she like clasps her hands over yours. Take a deep breath. I'm going to bring Salira into the box. Does she come with?
Yes, she does.
She does.
She is indeed a willing creature.
So, once inside, is a fairly warm room, but not uncomfortably so. It is circular, dark wood floors, brick walls, black wrought iron windows. The outside is just like red. There's no like real like discernible sky or anything like that.
Just red?
There's just
nothing else? No landscape?
Yeah. Nope. Just red.
Okay.
There's one king size bed set in the center of the floor. There's an empty liquor cabinet. There's a few fine, soft looking chairs and a love seat. And then there is like a small little desk, all kind of like placed around the room.
This is lovely.
This has been my home for however long I was stuck in here.
Does it... Do you still like it, even after so long trapped in here? If I may ask, you don't have to talk about it.
It's, to an extent, was tailored to my tastes in being brought in here. It seems to, in the process, absorb some of my essence of some sort and projected that onto the interior. So it matches my tastes and all that, and it is quite comfortable. And now that I have a degree of freedom once more, I can more readily appreciate the room as is rather than regarding it simply as a prison.
I hope it doesn't feel like a prison anymore. I take a little step towards like the chairs and the liquor cabinet and stuff, just looking. So this is as you would have decorated your own room. Do you have somewhere you stay at home?
No, when you don't need to sleep, you don't really need to have a place. And like I said last night, this place here in Hendrix is my first real place I can call a home to my name. So, with the exception of this box, before nothing.
Do you know why you can bring me in but not the others? Is it just one person, or?
That I do not know. Suppose I can give it a test, but
Well, I'm glad you feel comfortable showing it to me. It is very comfortable. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that it is warm.
no. That is, I'm sure, not
That's just
far.
you.
Yes.
I do appreciate it. I'm always cold, so it's I'm glad that my roommate heats the room up.
Well,
have you ever had anyone else in here?
no. Just been me.
I'm gonna try and listen. Like, do I hear whatever might be going on outside? Because I know Brandy said that that's possible. Then again, there might not be much going on outside.
I don't know whether or not
You are able to hear out of it. That is the only thing it says.
All right, there you go.
Double check the wording of it, but I'm pretty sure it just says you can hear out of it. Give me the vessel.
The vessel.
While inside, you can hear the area around your vessel as if you were in its space.
Okay. But I suppose I don't hear anything because, I don't know, Sinion's off staking out the tailor. What?
Not a lot going on, so probably not hearing too much, but, just the everyday sounds of the monotony of area of people walking, like, about outside. If the window's open, you might be able to hear that along with birds.
Can you feel it if someone moves the box? Are we actually inside it?
We are, it's not as dramatic as a sensation as you might think. Like, if they tip the box over to the side, I'm not sent careening with sudden change of gravity, nothing like that, but I don't know if you would be able to perceive it, but seems to be sort of a more intrinsic sense of the place.
What do you mean? Oh, feeling it if someone moves the box.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just like extra planar space, or like a bag of holding? How does it work?
That would be my understanding. Yes, I'm not. This isn't a pocket inside the plane of fire or anything like that. It seems to be its own little dimension, little hole.
It is quite comfortable, but I'm glad you can come out now.
I should also mention on the desk is just the small pile of gold that she has to her name.
Slira's not going to mention that.
Well, hopefully I don't have to spend too much time in here anymore. I've grown a little more accustomed to sleeping outside of it. So if I ever truly desire, I have a bed for me rather than a bedroll or the cushions of the cot.
Well, as I said, I very much like having a roommate who can keep the room warm. And I'm glad to have you out of the box. I do enjoy your company.
As do I.
I look around. Are there any bookshelves?
No.
If you wanted, could you
She's
change
devastated.
it? The decor,
Not sure how much I don't think it would be as easy as willing it to change. I think I would, at this point, actually have to bring in furniture, but
Well, thank you for showing it to me.
figured you'd be curious from that brief glimpse we had before, so.
Very much.
She places her hands back over Slyra's. Deep breath now. And they're swiftly brought back out to the room in Hendrix.
Is there an obvious reason that Brandy tells her to take a deep breath? Does it, like, squeeze your lungs to change planes, or...
When you breathe in, that's your body turning into the smoke of... So, like, in that motion of breathing...
Oh, that's cool.
That's the space of time it takes.
Would I notice that?
Breathe while smoke.
Probably.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, that's the interaction I had planned for Slyra. The next morning with Hammerfell, I would approach him in the morning with the armor and shield that I picked up. I would ask that during at least a few days over this downtime, he would help train Brandy in wearing a little bit heavier armor and shields.
Doing some cardio
yes,
with Hammerfell.
Yes, of course.
Specifically, this is her training to change her subclass from Creation Bard to Valor Bard.
Nice.
Love it.
So going through Hammerfell is the in-universe reason why that will be happening.
Yep.
And then most evenings will be spent studying on the books she spent getting. So I'm just going to drop 60 gold altogether for the armor and everything.
All right.
What kind of armor is it?
I just got scale mail.
Harf's like,
Interesting.
doesn't cover enough. It's not plate.
Well, trained in medium armor now, so.
He's like, you need to get the heavily armored feet.
Yes, my 8 strength score will really benefit going into heavy armor.
And then what you do is you die and then reincarnate as a dwarf, and then you don't have to worry about the strength requirement.
It's true.
I have polymorph.
Polymorph you into a dwarf. I cast Become Dwarf.
Alright.
I cast Short Stack.
No, don't turn me into short stack.
Don't turn me into a marketable plushie, no!
Alright. Sounds good. Brandy. Hammerfell, how are you spending your first 3 days and the general amount of time throughout?
Well, a lot of it is spent performing the channel divinity rituals to create metallic objects. Some of them are spent scribing scrolls. A lot of them are spent resting because you have to short rest in between the channel divinities. But Harrenfell will present. Let's see. Who has the other house key? I think Harrenfell is one.
I thought
Sihnion
had it.
Sihnion has the original.
Sihnion
and Solera.
Oh yeah, I
And
think
then-
didn't we all get one?
No,
No,
we
one
had one key originally, but over the course of these days, I will make 2 more, and then have everyone have a house key. So there's that. That's good.
Whoever has it.
I will fit the cart, the Cangadero, with a lock on the outside, and make keys for that.
Alright.
So now we have a fucking lock cart. So that's good.
Should probably put a lock on the chest on the Kungadera in the trunk.
The one that's still full of a ton of alcohol.
Yes. Oh, Sihnion. Oh, that's gone by the time. By the end of the 3 weeks, that's gone.
Sihnion's just like getting absolutely smashed every single night.
I mean, he's plotting revenge. He does his best plotting when he's drunk and smoking. He comes out of his room and it's just like the fire alarm would be coming off too, and his room just smells like booze and vinegar.
Oh,
make the whole house smoky. Salyra's gonna read outside.
Brandy's like, it reminds me of home.
did you want me to make an intelligence check about the stuff I was studying?
What's your intelligence modifier first?
My intelligence modifier is a +0, but with Jack of all trades, any checks would be a +1.
All right. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and yeah. First one will be an intelligence check.
Bard stuff.
Bard stuff.
Ah, good. I just rolled my score.
There you go. All right, I will mark that down. All right. After that.
And then probably on like the dinner meeting when everyone is present, one of the nights, Harrenfell will say, I've prepared a few things for you in preparation for the festival. This is sort of a family tradition that we will prepare a few gifts, and I've been traveling with you all for quite some time, so I believe, this is warranted. And he will walk upstairs and collect a few objects. They're kind of like wrapped in cloth right now, and he will walk down and then hand each of you a bundle of cloth.
I immediately unwrap the cloth.
It feels it feels kind of heavy in your hands, or no, it's probably pretty late. When you unwrap it, you discover a elven style short sword with a slight curve to it, and it is kind of this brilliant silver color, and it has a few elven flourishes to it, or at least what Harrenfell would interpret that to be, as well as the symbol of the Order of Embers.
So Hammerfell, this is beautiful.
Oh yes, I thought
did you make this?
Oh yes, with Bjorn's help, I would have never gotten the tight calligraphy so well.
What is it? What does the calligraphy say? Is it in Elvish?
It's just like elven looking symbols. It doesn't mean anything because he doesn't know Elvish.
Like people who get
Japanese
like Chinese or Japanese symbols and they just say like bread.
Exactly, yeah.
The undoes the bundle.
In your bundle you also find a scabbard for it, a sheath for it.
Thank you so much.
Yes, of course. It is, the least I could do. And, we talked about doing weapons training. Should you wish, I can help assist you with that.
I'm not an easy student.
Don't worry, I'm a decent teacher when it comes to combat.
She's gonna, I don't know, just kind of run her hands over it while the others open their stuff.
So you said it was a short sword?
It's just a regular
yes.
short sword? I'm gonna add that to my inventory. Sweet.
Got it. What does Brandy's look like?
You open yours and you see it is still in its scabbard. It is this large curved scimitar, and the scabbard is this brilliant, very reflective brass color. And when you draw it out, the handle is this similar brass. It has elements of flame to it. It has lots of embellishments, It also has the Order of Ember's seal on it, and the scimitar blade itself is also brass, except for the very fine cutting edge, which is a very bright silver.
Oh, that is quite lovely, Sir Hammerfell. Thank you.
Oh yes, of course. And Brandy, should you ever wish to do any weapons training, I can assist you with that as well. And should any of you wish for other blades, I can transpose them for you, change their form to be that of something similar, like a long sword or a dagger, short sword, whatever you should need.
I'm proficient in.
But you should probably only in simple weapons.
But
No,
I think she's an elf, so she has
Oh yeah, no.
She has
I
a
have
couple.
crossbow.
short and long sword.
Light? It just says light.
Yeah, light
Just
crossbow.
light crossbow.
Oh, light.
There's
okay.
light and heavy crossbow.
You're
Okay.
proficient in
I
light.
thought it had a comma between it, so I was like, light as a weapon? Is this like... Well, my
I
first
forget-
image was of those Tinkerbell movies with the one light fairy, but... dagger,
I
dart,
forget
longbow...
wizards-
What?
I forget wizards and sorcerers don't have simple weapons. Just like 4
Yeah, that's
random
Yeah.
weapons.
bards and warlocks are like simple.
Nope, I'm an elf. They made me train with this stuff.
It's part of your heritage. What's in my box?
It's not a box. It's a
Yeah,
it's a wrapped cloth.
Mhm.
When you open it, it doesn't have the same kind of like sturdiness to it like the blades did, because they're large blades. They have a rigid form. This one is much more maneuverable. Inside you find a small dagger that has elements of Sihnion to it. It is this pale white color with black accents to it. And that is also in a tiny sheath because it's a dagger. But you also find a holster that would fit a revolver quite well, and that also has the Order of Ember seal on it, and just strange celestial insignia on it.
Celestial adjacent. It's like Sunny reads it and is like, why does it say bread? Looks great.
And
Isn't
within the holster.
Curious. Oh.
Within the holster, there's a metal plate, kind of at the very top where, like, the sights of the gun would go. So if you fit the gun into it and pull it out, it makes a like shh kind of sound.
Nice.
I love that.
He's like slowly pulling it out, and then it just goes ching. It's like, dang it. It's like I gotta be stealthy. Ching.
No, it goes.
Does it? Is
So you
that
gotta rip
actually
it.
the metal?
You gotta rip
or is
it like
charmed to do
You gotta
that?
rip it. You gotta rip it like
No,
Velcro.
It's just the metal. So like if you wanted to pull it out quietly, you could like move it away from that. But if you wanted to draw it cool, it could be shh, and then you shoot people.
Was the Topaz Annihilator a musket or a revolver?
It's a revolver.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
Default,
I thought it was.
it's a musket.
Yeah, default it's a musket. So
Yeah.
that's why I was
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah, this one is
It's
a
a
revolver.
revolver.
Mine is a revolver. Okay. My bad.
You're bad. This...
Makes it even easier to conceal.
All right.
Sihnion would
Yes?
see if you can do like a not a hip holster. It's like on the side, but like you can wear it under a coat or something.
Yeah,
coat-
it's
a coat
it's kind of like
holster.
a whole like within the coat.
Like you know how like cops have their holsters like on their side, sort of
Mhm.
like on their
Yeah.
like
Like a hip
not
one?
a. It's like above. It's above their hip. It's like on their side or something.
Yeah,
I don't-
yeah.
It's like
This
like
one was
not on
kind of
their
made
chest,
to be.
but
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. It's kind of like in their armpit, or it's like in that
Yeah.
area.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
Welcome
What
back.
should she pick?
Hello, what
What'd
did
you
I miss?
do?
I don't know. Discord
Did you
cut
kick
off.
the router?
No, I don't think the rat. I'm in a dorm. Yeah, I
You need really
don't know
long
what
legs.
happened. What did I miss?
Everyone died.
Everyone
Okay,
died. You missed
new
it.
characters.
The imposters not all gone. They were just waiting for us to split up on downtime to kill us all.
Man,
They
I
are-
could've kept that book.
They are.
Turns out we were the imposters.
Oh, that'd be so messed up.
What are you saying, Bella?
They are among us.
Fudge.
Sus.
Wrong way.
The Among Us were the sussy bakas we made along the way.
The ones among us were the ones we sussed along the way.
Hammerfell is crafting some spell scrolls. Took him a little while to get going, and then Sihnion started
Sihnion-
talking about.
Just re-upping his painting supplies and making paintings.
All right, are you going to be helping making the posters and whatnot?
And the posters.
Go ahead and make a painter's check for me.
You know what? I will. And you know why I will?
Why?
Because I'm the best. I'm the fucking best, baby!
Oh my
Incredible
gosh.
posters in both typography and look and comprehensive information in so many words.
He's doing the graphic design. Whatever is written on there is all Brandy's comeuppance.
Mm-hmm.
You two
It
are
is very
so business with
eye-catching.
these.
I should know. How do you think I got to be best up and coming salesman?
Advertising?
Partially. Mostly, probably.
Which is rather important. Public opinion.
Mm-hmm. Don't have to pay anyone to do it either. When you do it yourself.
Exactly.
All right, and as you finish painting it, the final design is given. I'm not exactly sure how copying would work.
Oh no, he's not copying them. He's doing a different design each time.
But
the message is like the message is more or less the same. It's just like, hey,
How many are you
This.
making?
how big is the city?
I mean, we just need like 6, because honestly, I was putting them mostly in like the
Public
town.
square
The
or
town
whatever.
square, yeah.
You got a trade stock anywhere?
All right, that'll be fine.
We're gonna get a fucking billion applicants.
You know that part in Mrs. Doubtfire? Just that.
Can't say I haven't
You
seen.
haven't seen Mrs. Doubtfire?
No,
It's so good.
I was
I-
thinking more of the scene in
have,
Mystery
I-
Men.
I have seen it, Miss Doubtfire, and I don't know what scene you're talking
The
about.
scene where he's on the phone doing the voices.
Hello.
Oh. Okay.
That one. Anyway.
Lovely. Unfortunately, as you all in your downtime activities and begin doing the first bits as you lead up to what will be the eventual day of rest, we're gonna have to end the session there because we're out of time.
Yeah.
We're at the time.
We're at the time.
Fine.
That being said, next week we will have everyone here, I believe. So we'll be able to get back on. We can go ahead and finish the leftover things from downtime, more checks that need to be made, and so on, seeing whether or not Sihnion ends up killing this girl. And
Signing isn't a murderer. However, he is a salty bitch, and he is going to make her wish she was.
I'm really curious
Not in
what
like
his
a-
plans are.
The machinations of my mind are
Or an enigma.
or an enigma.
milk just falls over.
That being said, we will also get to the day of rest next time. See whether or not there are any, whether or not there will be anything held in Hendrix despite the current downturn of events. And we'll see how all of your trainings and other downtime activities pan out for you.
Do we need to swap our spells now, or do we need to wait until after the downtime is finished?
You could go ahead and swap your spells out now if you are swapping
Okay.
spells.
I'm just swapping one spell for it.
I can do that every day.
Aren't you
Cleric.
special, huh? Aren't you
Clerics are
special?
fucking bullshit, man.
He's the
They
only
made them the best class for the reason people don't want to play it.
It's true.
I do think it's weird that bards can't prepare, but
Yeah, same.
I mean, they learn their spells. Bards. Hot take: Bards should have a spell book, but they're
it's
called
like-
like
It's like their
But it's-
notebook.
it's like their notebook
yeah.
or like as a songbook. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a collage of their artistic expression that they can draw upon their magic for.
Yeah, that'd be cool if
'Cause
they could
bards-
prepare like wizards do.
Bards are charisma wizards.
Yeah.
Be on it.
I have wanted to make an intelligence-based bard before.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
What? How do they cast their spells? Is it still music
I mean,
or poetry or whatever?
They go to freaking college.
Or do they
The
just
part?
like ramble?
It's still force of
about
will.
stuff?
It's still force of will. It's
Intelligence
just
is?
no. Charisma. Bards just. I don't know. At this point, it's just we're getting into interpretations of how magic works, which is its own
Sure.
can of worms.
Which is
Anyway.
exactly what Sai and Salira have been talking about.
We'll be
Bards
able
are
to
such bullshit.
come to the resolutions of those next week. I unfortunately have to get off fairly quickly,
Oh.
but
Go,
I'm excited to see you all next week. And
So excited. Thank you for a great
yeah.
session. That was so fun.
thank you, you guys,
Yay.
all you.
Yeah.
I can't wait
Yeah.
to throw a fucking Tarrasque or something at you guys next week.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's the festival of the Tarrasque.
Yes, of course. All right, we'll see you all next week.
Alright.
See you next week.
Bye, guys.
All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And we will see you next week.
Bye, chat.
Goodbye.